cannot see the floor. Oh my God, the ponytail holder.
My man is reaching, and trust me, Caba is teaching. Oh no! Oh, baby! And Caba!
Done and done. I just won Caba. Look at him go.
Sealed, delivered.
That is a W for the DR. You can see the flag right there.
I just want to say three things very quickly. First of all, it's a very long interview, so if you don't have time, there are timestamps below in the description and in the pinned comment for cell phone users. Use them to get to the questions that you're most interested in. The second thing I wanted to say is there are podcast options, so you can listen to this stuff on the go. I'll be adding more and more podcast options again in the description and the pinned comment. Third thing I want to say is a big thank you to Draco, my cameraman, who was set up by Andy at DTN. It's a rarity for me, and we had some fantastic equipment. Actually, and the last thing I wanted to say is just a big thank you to my Twitch subs and my patrons. You guys are the ones who are actually making it possible for me to do this. Anyway, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's BornFree here. I'm here with Caba and Mena, and we're going to do an interview with Caba. And Mena is very kindly going to translate or interpret as best he can in Spanish.
Very kind.
Hi.
We're going to keep it... Hi. We're going to keep it... I think we're going to try and keep it pretty straightforward, but we're going to try and learn as much about Caba as we can. First question, I just found out from Mena. Mena turned around to me and said, do you know what his real name is? And I was like, Caba. And he started laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing, because apparently that's not true. So, can you please tell me where the name Caba came from? And because apparently it's a gamer tag.
¿De dónde sale el nombre de Caba?
Bueno, eso surgió hace mucho tiempo atrás, cuando nosotros jugábamos mucho antes Smash Bros. Melee y había muchas personas de diferentes lados. Yo conocí mucha gente y resultó que un amigo mío, que al final resultamos ser muy amigos, me puso ese nombre como de cariño, como que estábamos haciendo conexión y eso, y me quedé con el Caba forever.
Okay, so he said back when he was younger and he used to play Smash Bros. Melee, he met this guy, and as a sign of them becoming very good friends, he names Christopher Caba as a nickname. And since then, he just didn't have any ideas of a good gamer tag, and he decided on Caba.
Okay. But it also means something, right? He didn't know, but it means something.
Yeah.
So, tell me.
So in DR, Caba actually didn't know, but Caba means average Joe, somebody that is just a regular person and has nothing special.
So what does Caba now think, or Christopher now think of his friend who gave him that name?
¿Qué tú crees del amigo tuyo que te puso ese nombre, si ese nombre significa Juan de los Palotes?
Juan de los Palotes.
O sea, un don nadie.
No, definitivamente no. O sea,
no.
Yo entiendo que al final se le dio sentido al apodo, porque me fui conociendo como por ese nombre, y no sé, me fue gustando. Era algo simple y me gustó mucho. O sea,
he says that he doesn't think the friend had that intention.
Bad intention.
Yeah, and then he just liked the name, like achieving all the things that he had with that name. He really likes it, and he likes how it rolls at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Now, recently you had your first premiere in Dominican Republic, Game Over. Can you tell me, how did it feel to finally have a CPT Premier in Dominican Republic?
Dice que tuvimos el primer premier en el país, y qué se siente tener un premier en tu país.
Oh, realmente tú sientes como que todo lo que has intentado hacer desde hace mucho, con los otros jugadores de allá, con tus amigos, se está cumpliendo, se está haciendo realidad. Al nosotros recibir la noticia de hace como 2 años atrás, de que iba a ser ranking o sea, iba a estar patrocinado por Capcom, y el Game Over Tournament como primer torneo de República Dominicana, nosotros sentimos, wow, lo estamos logrando. Y después recibir la noticia de que iba a ser Premier, ya eso es algo que tú te asombra mucho, tú sabes, porque es algo que estamos intentando hacer desde hace mucho y lo estamos logrando a base de esfuerzo y sacrificio, y créanme que no es nada fácil. Y me impactó demasiado porque aparte de todo eso, estaba yo un poco inactivo. Y mi primer participación en un torneo por Capcom fue el Game Over Tournament, el Premier. O sea, me sentí demasiado feliz, muy feliz.
Okay, so he says that it's like achieving a dream for all the players in DR, because we've been having these gatherings and we've been playing in our dojo and in our houses since forever, and just watching the videos and like just having the fantasy of someday being able to compete and have that in the DR. There's a lot of players in DR that don't have the chance to travel, so I understand what he's saying, and it really was it was very personal to us, and we were very happy about that. Also, that even when it was announced 2 years ago that was going to be a ranking event, we were really happy because of that. And we were like, wow, we're getting closer and closer to actually making this happen. And he also says that it's very beneficial because his first event in this season was actually game over. He didn't even have to travel.
Okay.
Yeah,
So he was very happy about having the premiere in his country.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, it was incredibly hype. What is the... Can you explain how people feel about Street Fighter V in the Dominican Republic?
Dice que el evento fue muy emocionante y que si tú podrías explicar cómo se siente la gente sobre Street Fighter V en el país.
O sea, ¿cómo se siente
Cómo ellos se sienten con el juego, o sea...
los jugadores
sí,
o la gente?
en general.
En general. Bueno, realmente sentimos que Street Fighter V ha hecho mucha maravilla en lo que es la escena de Street Fighter allá, de República Dominicana. Y sentimos que es un juego como que conecta mucho con nuestros sentimientos. O sea, cuando nosotros estamos jugando Street Fighter V, nos sentimos como muy apasionados de lo que estamos haciendo. Le dedicamos mucho tiempo. O sea, es algo como que tú tienes una relación con el juego, tú sabes, como que tú sientes amor por el juego. Y las personas de allá, o sea, lo que siguen Street Fighter V, lo que van a los torneos como espectadores, apoyar a su gente. O sea, sienten que hace ese apoyo que nos brindan todos ellos, es de corazón. Y realmente, porque ellos saben que nosotros también lo hacemos de corazón y siempre nos ayudamos uno al otro, que es lo que nos ha llevado ahora mismo donde estamos, y seguiremos subiendo por el apoyo que hemos recibido y por nuestro sacrificio y esfuerzo que hacemos.
He says that the reason people love the game so much back in the art is because we always believed we were really good in fighting games. Mm-hmm. Street Fighter 4, Soul Calibur 5. So a lot of games, Marvel. But this game gave us a chance. This game made it possible for us to actually be out there and show the world what DR is made of. So we kind of developed some honest love, like really from the heart, to this game. Like, we play this game and we feel really grateful because we have this game. And the people that don't even play, they feel grateful to the game too, because they're like, this game made it possible for my country and my flag to be out there for the world to see. And that's why they feel so strongly about Street Fighter V in the DR. He also wants to thank everyone that supported us back in DR because of that.
Gotcha. It was very, like, if you guys haven't seen the top 8 at Game Over, the DR Premier, it was one of the hypest top 8s I've ever seen in Street Fighter V. My question is, do you think that the crowd, like, it was really hype, like the crowd was cheering and cheering and cheering, did that translate to the way people played?
él dice que si esa emoción que sentía la gente, que estaban voceando y sintiendo, lo que sí, eso se traduce, o sea, se transfiere a la manera en cómo juegan los jugadores.
En parte sí. En parte sí, realmente. O sea, eso es algo... Porque es algo que sale natural de ellos. O sea, no, creo que también es parte de nuestra cultura. Es difícil, tú sabes, tú ves a un ídolo tuyo, por ejemplo, y tú sabes, no sentí como eso que te transmite, que tú sí sientes que tú tienes que apoyarlo, brindarle, o sea, eso que necesite para él poder desenvolverse, en este caso como en los videojuegos, tú sabes. Entonces yo entiendo que en parte eso te ayuda. O sea, aparte de que tú mismo, cuando sientes a tu gente apoyándote y animándote, tú mismo te sientes, tú sabes, tú dices, wow, tengo mi gente aquí. Y no es por tú decidir que si pierdo lo voy a defraudar, no hay nada de eso. Tú no piensas nada de eso, tú simplemente piensas en ganar y tú te enfocas, pero tú sabes que ellos están atrás de ti. Y realmente eso significa mucho. En mi opinión, o sea, significa mucho que mi gente me estén apoyando. De verdad, yo siempre intento darlo todo y me siento más animado y más fuerte cuando estoy con ellos.
He says that it's a result, like in a way, it's a mix of Dominican culture per se, and the love that the players have for the game, because people think the Dominican crowd is only gonna root for the Dominican players, but I've never said when I traveled that the DR loves the Dominican players. They love Street Fighter. And because of that, they love other players. They love Tokido, they love DAIGO, they love Punk, they love Phenom. So all these players, the same love that they feel for us, they feel for these players.
Right.
They're like, okay, so I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I have to cheer for this guy because I've been cheering for him for 5 years, and I finally have him here in the DR. So who knows? If I cheer for him, it gives him that extra power for him to win. And as of the player, he says that personally to him, it makes him feel better when he feels people are rooting for him, because it's like, okay, I gotta win, they're rooting for me, look at them just screaming my name and stuff. So he feels more confident. It's not like if he loses, he's gonna be like, oh, I let you guys down. No, but it gives him confidence to see that people believe in his gameplay.
Gotcha. I think everybody has talked about the Dominican Republic's passion and the cheering, and then let's talk a little bit, because otherwise people will crucify me for not bringing this up, but let's talk a little bit about the incident with Goichi last year at NCR, where Mena, I believe you were playing, and Caba, you were cheering, and then afterwards there was some fallout in regards to how much you can cheer and how off-putting potentially it can be. Like, what was the outcome of that for you? What was your takeaway, I guess, from that moment?
Él quiere hablar sobre lo que pasó con Goichi en el Norcal el año pasado y qué, o sea, qué tú viste en eso, ¿cuál fue tu opinión en lo que pasó? ¿Y qué tú te llevaste de esa situación?
Bueno, realmente me llevé una lesión. Entendí que somos seres humanos y cometemos errores. A lo mejor reaccioné de forma que no debía, pero luego no entendí, sino mi corazón me dijo como que debo de disculparme con él, el cual lo hice sinceramente, de todo corazón, y eso me costó entender, tú sabes, que todo, o sea, todo tiene como un límite, tú sabes, tú no puedes querer abusar de algo. Obviamente, siempre existen la manera de hacerlo correctamente, tú sabes, y eso fue lo que me hizo entender ese pequeño inconveniente que pasó, y yo entiendo que no va a volver a pasar. O sea, de mi parte no va a volver a pasar con ningún otro jugador, con ningún otro juego. Yo lo voy a hacer por la regla, porque realmente me gusta mucho apoyar a mi gente, como también me apoyan a mí. Y esto.
He says that he understood that everything has its boundaries, and that at the heat of the moment, he was like, oh, this is not right. And he felt that he had to apologize, and he did, and it's never happened again, because he felt that was the limit of how far things can go, and that he believes that it's not gonna happen ever again. He still loves cheering for his people, but he knows how far he can take it. Me personally, I want to say that what bothers us is not that we were told, oh, you can't scream that loud. Because first, we didn't have any bad intentions. As you can see, back at the time, I said it's part of the Dominican culture. We are like that, and people are like, nah, that's impossible. It was you guys trying to cheat, but as you can see, we're actually like that. We love screaming for the game, and we didn't actually think about how it can bother people, because we're used to it and it was a mistake, but it actually bothers people, you know?
Yeah.
And but what bothered us was the way that we saw a difference between how it was handled personally and how it was handled on social media. Because personally, it was all fun and games, but then when the set was over, a lot of people were angry, and then everybody was attacking us on Twitter, and we were very angry. We were like, why are people doing this? You know?
Yeah.
And we said some stuff that we shouldn't have, but everybody makes mistakes, especially when they're young, and that was just our reaction and my reaction to people saying, oh, ban Caba. We're like, oh, we gotta make your best friend just stop playing and lose all his dreams just because of one mistake. And I was like, this is not fair.
Yeah, sure.
And he was like, this is not fair. And that's why we said some stuff that we shouldn't have, but people have to understand nobody is perfect. And if you have been in that situation, I'm not saying everybody was gonna make the same mistake, but a lot of people would have. If you had your best friend just being attacked like that, you know, I was like, you know what? Let's just double down on this. But then we realized, and we had to apologize, of course. But that was what happened.
Well, social media is a very crazy place, and often there's a huge misinterpretation of what actually went down. You know, so what actually went down may have felt very different to what went down in social media. You know, it kind of sucks. But I could do a whole podcast on social media and why it sucks. I'm going to ask you, I would ask this question whether you were here or not, by the way, but I need you to translate it for me. How did you feel when Mena won the Capcom Cup?
¿Cómo te sentiste cuando yo gané el Capcom Cup?
O sea, creo que el sentimiento que sentí, la alegría, es algo como inexplicable, tú sabes, como cuando tú te sientes como muy feliz al ver que tu mejor amigo pudo lograr ese objetivo por el cual tanto se sacrificaron y trabajaron duro y duro y duro. Y al tú ver esa persona que tú compartes con él el día a día, todo momento, toda hora, se llevan muy bien, todo eso, ganarle, como que, o sea, como que tu hermano, tu hijo, un ser muy querido gana y tú dices, wow, de verdad, yo estuve llorando cuando Mena ganó el Capcom Cup, así que, o sea, es algo como inexplicable, una felicidad muy inmensa.
He says that he says that he was extremely happy because it's different to follow the path of somebody just on streaming and stuff, but actually feeling it in person.
Yeah.
He was with me every day. He knows what went down. If you guys think I'm a sore loser, Caba knows more about that. Caba knows how bad I feel, how sad I am, how frustrated I feel with myself. And he knows everything about that. He practices with me, and he's seen all the things that we worked on so hard. It just worked. It means that we did it right and that we were capable of doing it all this time. And when he saw that, he just couldn't contain himself. He was crying. He didn't believe it, but it was happiness.
That is sweet. That's very, very sweet.
Yeah.
So did it give you confidence? Did it make you train more? Because the following year, you placed just outside of top 8, I think, in the final in 2000 last year, basically.
Yeah.
So did Mena's winning the year before give you that confidence, or did it make you train more, or
Si cuando yo gané la copa, eso te dio más confianza o te hizo entrenar más, porque ese año te fue mejor en el 2018.
Por supuesto. Voy a ser muy sincero realmente. Cuando Mena ganó el Capcom Cup, yo sentía, ahí de verdad, sentí la confianza de que yo también podía ganar un evento de esa magnitud o similar. Yo sentía que podía ganar cualquier tipo de evento, o sea, él me dio la confianza, me dio más motivación. O sea, de verdad me abrió la mente y me hizo verme a mí mismo como un jugador profesional y capaz de hacer eso mismo que él hizo y cualquier otra cosa. O sea, eso me ayudó demasiado mentalmente.
He says that, of course, it gave him more confidence because when I won, he felt that he was also capable of doing it since we practiced together and we had all the knowledge of each other. He was like, if he did that, I can also do it. And he started seeing himself as an actual professional player.
Yeah.
Because he thought he was playing just because, but then he was like, you know what? If he can make his dream come true, I can do it too, and I'm gonna make it happen.
Right. And sometimes that's the difference. That's amazing. Before we get more into detail about Caba, I just want to ask about team tournaments, because you had an exhibition team tournament versus Japan, right? DR versus Japan. The results you can look up online. Let's not go there. But what I want to know is, do you think team tournaments are important, and why?
Que están preguntando del 5x5 y si tú crees que los eventos en equipo son importantes, y si sí, ¿por qué?
Un evento de equipo, sí. Bueno, claro que es muy importante un evento en equipo, porque cuando, por ejemplo, supongamos que vamos a poner, por ejemplo, que allá en RD no se conocía, por ejemplo, habían algunos jugadores que simplemente jugaban, por ponerlo así, o sea, no jugaban con esa visión, no tenían como ese objetivo, y de repente le llega la oportunidad de participar en un evento en equipo, o sea, un 5 versus 5. ¿Qué tú crees que él va a pensar? O sea, lo primero que él va a decir, wow, y esta oportunidad que me llegó, y eso lo va a motivar demasiado. O sea, yo entiendo que eso le da un empuje extra a lo que es la motivación de los jugadores de allá, porque ya que es un evento en equipo, tú sabes, tú puedes seleccionar a un jugador que tú entiendas y que tú digas, bueno, vamos a darle la oportunidad a este jugador, no importa si es uno de los mejores de allá, etcétera, etcétera. Y yo creo que tiene mucha importancia hacer un evento 5 vs 5 porque llama mucho la atención de lo que es del público, del país en general. Y cuando tú dices que tú vas a hacer un evento de equipo en un juego que es individual, la gente dice, bueno, a lo mejor en ese evento van a estar ahí los 5 mejores del país y los 5 mejores de RD y los 5 mejores de Japón. O sea, yo creo que es algo muy importante.
Wait. So he says that it's very important, of course, because there's a lot of players in DR that people don't know that wouldn't get the chance to fight in a exhibition with, let's say, Tokido. Why would they? But if they make a team event and they're like, okay, this is Team Dominican Republic, and they have 2 strong players, they have 5 strong players, but 3 of them are kinda unknown, then they get the chance to prove themselves and to show the world how good they are. And it happened. It actually happened. So he says that's why it's very important, and also because since this is a individual game, 1 versus 1, people work harder on their craft as an individual person, and then it's very interesting what is gonna happen when you make them work as a team and how strong they can be. And you're like, yeah, what's gonna happen if these best 5 players fight against the best 5 players in Japan? Who's better at teamwork? Yeah.
And so, did you feel like there was a lot of teamwork? Like, did you talk to each other, watch each other play, give each other insight?
Sí, ¿tú crees que sí hubo trabajo en equipo, que si nos ayudamos, que si nos estábamos viendo jugar, que si hubo consejos?
Por supuesto. Esa es otra de las cosas, se me olvidó mencionar, es que cuando tú preparas este tipo de eventos de equipo versus equipo, o sea, 5 versus 5, es algo que le da más unión a lo que es la liga donde se encuentre, que se vaya a hacer el evento, porque al ser en equipo, obligatoriamente, aunque normalmente nosotros los jugadores lo hacemos, necesitamos tanto como uno por el otro, compartir entre nosotros mismos información del juego, aconsejar uno con el otro, y nos une más, nos une más. Y realmente sí hubo mucho contacto entre nosotros. A la hora de recibir la noticia de participar en ese dicho evento, hubo más contacto entre nosotros, hubo más práctica, interacción de juego, o sea, nos unió bastante más de lo que era.
He says that, of course, because we really worked hard for the event, and it even made us think about the game as a team game. It made us work harder between ourselves, help each other more, contact each other more, and we were playing.
Oh, you did talk to each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we talked even more when the event came out. So that was a lot. And at the event, we were also helping each other, calming each other down. Like, yeah, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you did this wrong. You need to work on this for the next set. It was a really nice experience. And we saw that on both sides.
All right, so that was by the Blink Showdown series, basically.
Yeah.
So you had two big events. You had Game Over and you had the Blink Showdown series.
Yes.
That's dope. DR is insane with Street Fighter 5. All right, so let's talk about Guile. Why do you play Guile?
¿Por qué tú juegas con Guile?
Yo juego con Guile porque realmente decidí tomar la decisión de jugar con Guile realmente porque mi personaje en Street Fighter 4 era Barro, el principal, y realmente intenté cogerlo, pero Barro no le ganaba a Billy y Guile sí. Por eso cogí, porque allá la competencia local estaba muy, muy activa y Mena era es uno de los mejores de allá, y yo decidí coger a Guile para ganarle al Billy.
So he says that the reason he picks Guile is because he tried Balrog because that was his character in Street Fighter 4.
Yes.
But Balrog didn't beat Birdie. And locally...
Beat Birdie?
Locally, I was one of the best in the R, and he was like, yeah, Guile beats Birdie, so I'm going to pick Guile to counter pick Mena.
Gotcha. All right. Well, there you go. That makes total sense. What do you think of Guile this season?
¿Qué tú crees de Guile en esta temporada?
Trabajo duro. Poca palabra. Creo que con Guile hay que trabajar más duro. Guile es un personaje ahora... antes él tenía, vamos a ponerlo así, 60% de defensiva y 40% de ofensiva. Ahora está 50-50. Tiene que, tanto como tú te defiendes, atacar con él, porque ahora Guile tiene más hoyo. O sea, ¿cómo puedo decirle esa palabra? Como un personaje que ahora tiene...
tiene más debilidades.
Sí, tiene más debilidad en su defensa. Y él necesita ser más agresivo en esta versión del juego. O sea, él desarrolla ahora más su gameplay, siendo tanto como ofensivo, tanto como defensivo. Lo ayuda más a desarrollar su sistema de juego en esta versión.
He says that there's two important words to describe Guile this season, and it's hard work. Because he says now you have to work harder, because last season Guile was 60% defense, 40% offense. Now it's a 50-50 because they gave him on purpose weaknesses in his defensive gameplay because it was too strong. So now you have to take more risks and play differently. It's really hard.
Do you have a secondary character, or do you think about using a secondary character?
Si tú tienes un secundario, si has pensado en un secundario.
He pensado, realmente he pensado coger otro personaje, pero yo entiendo que con la combinación de un personaje como Guile y un jugador muy talentoso, puedo lograr dominar todos los enfrentamientos de Street Fighter. O sea, yo entiendo que esa combinación puede lograr ganar todos los matches. Así que lo descarté, inmediatamente me di cuenta de que yo podía hacerlo con Guile solamente.
He says that he's thought about it a lot, but that he feels that the toolset that Guile has, in combination with a very talented player, can cover every matchup the game has.
Okay.
As soon as he realized that and he started feeling confident about it, he said that he's just gonna go all Guile.
Go. Okay. Yes. What's been your proudest moment in fighting games? Now it could be a private moment, like it could be like I beat Mena for the first time, or it could be like a public moment. You know, like I beat Tokido or whatever. I don't know. Like I won this tournament.
¿Cuál ha sido el momento que te ha hecho más orgulloso en tu carrera de fighting game? Puede ser algo privado, como que le ganaste a alguien por primera vez. Puede ser algo público, lo que sea.
Realmente, tú sabes que nosotros venimos de ver a esos jugadores como Tokido, DAIGO, Bonchan, o sea, Alex Valle, Justin Wong, desde hace mucho tiempo atrás. O sea, nosotros éramos seguidores de hace muchos años atrás. Y yo enfrentarme para el colmo con la leyenda en el torneo más grande del mundo, el Evo, y ganarle, eso me hizo sentir, o sea, yo dije, pero bárbaro, ¿cómo va a ser que yo venga de allá abajo y le gane a esa leyenda? O sea, eso me impactó y ya tú sabes, o sea, me causó mucha emoción.
He says that
Me sentí muy orgulloso de mí mismo.
yeah. So he says that basically his proudest moment was involved with his backgrounds, because he's been watching all these legendary players since he was very young. You know, DAIGO, Tokido, Alex Valle, Justin, and for him to beat the legend in the tournament, it was DAIGO at Evo.
Yes.
He started thinking a lot about how far he has come, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm very proud.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. That's ridiculous. Opposite end of the spectrum. What has been your toughest loss?
¿Cuál ha sido la pérdida que más te ha dolido?
Oh, Álvaro, si le soy sincero, es muy reciente realmente. que fue versus Tokido en el Game Over. O sea, es que fue algo como que no sentía que tenía yo el peso y la responsabilidad de ganar, sino yo sentía que yo podía hacerlo y como que se me fue de las manos. O sea, algo como que tú te preguntas, pero ¿y por qué? ¿Qué pasó? Porque yo estaba ganando, yo tenía el dominio de la pelea y yo estoy en mi país, yo tengo que hacerlo, tengo que ganar aquí es que hay que demostrar, o sea, eso hablando entre nosotros en el país, vamos a hacerlo aquí, vamos a ganarle a él aquí, de repente ve que él te gane para atrás, o sea, eso fue algo que de verdad me devastó mucho y inevitablemente me afectó un poco en mi pelea siguiente en el loser versus el King.
He says that it's very recent and it's actually his match against Tokido in this past Game Over.
Yes.
Because he says that it's not that he felt he had to carry the country or that he had the duty to win, but that he felt he had it. At first, he didn't believe when he came into the tournament in himself, and then that just happened and he had it, and it just slipped out of his hands, and he felt that he was talking to himself like, what went wrong? Why did I come back? And I'm in my country and I'm about to do it, so how did I lose? And it even affected him a little bit in his losers match against Oil King. He was just devastated. Yes.
Yeah. So, have you looked at that match since? How do you deal when you lose? Do you instantly know why, or do you go back and look at your losses? Some people don't like to look at their losses for some reason. Like it hurts too much. Will you go back and look at that loss and try to figure out what did I do wrong?
Él me pregunta que si tú te tiraste el video y cómo tú trabajas para darte cuenta que salió mal. Si tú te das cuenta, si tú lo ves el video, porque hay gente que no lo ve porque le duele mucho, pero que si tú lo haces, si tú te das cuenta instantáneamente, o si tú lo ves mucho.
Bueno, sinceramente, al principio me costaba ver mi derrota. O sea, yo perdía y no podía ver el video. No sé qué me lo impedía, tú sabes. Porque hay veces que tú dices, mierda, ¿para qué yo voy a ese video si yo perdí? O sea, tú no lo ves, ¿no? Pero luego pude superar eso y me di cuenta que de los errores y de la pérdida se aprende. Y el video realmente sí lo he visto bastantes veces, lo he visto muchas veces. Porque aparte de que el video, te voy a ser sincero, de que en el video al principio yo empiezo ganando, o sea, algo que me gusta verme ganando, a todo el mundo le gusta verse ganando. En el video yo juego muy bien, o sea, yo entiendo que yo estaba jugando a mi 100%, no cometí casi ningún error, realmente ganó porque jugó mejor que yo. Y he visto algunas cosas que pude mejorar. O sea, había algunos fallos que pude mejorar en el video. Y lo que hago es para poder analizar y llegar a qué puedo mejorar o a qué hice mal. Es lo que hago, que veo mucho el video y lo comparto con mis amigos, con mis compañeros, mis jugadores, o sea, los jugadores con los que puedo compartir este tipo de contenido y decirle, miren, ¿qué tú me puedes ayudar? ¿Qué tú viste que yo hice mal en ese video? ¿Tú notaste que yo estuve nervioso? ¿Qué puedo hacer mejor? Porque me han ayudado anteriormente en esa misma situación y me gusta compartir con los demás ese tipo de cosas, tú sabes, porque así es, o sea, es más, dos cabezas trabajan mejor que una y nos ayudamos entre otros. Eso mismo lo que yo hago.
He says that being very honest, at first he couldn't watch it. It hurt too much, and he said, why would I watch a video that I only lost because of a bad decision and not because of something technical, not because I made a mistake, but just a bad decision? I wouldn't watch that. But then when time went through, he started watching it. At first he started watching it and watching the parts that he was winning at. He was like, this feels very good. Everybody loves seeing themselves win. But then he started watching the video a lot. And
Oh really?
yes, and he realized all the things that he did, all the mistakes that he did. And he was like, so this is what happened. And he was playing on his 100%, so it was very hard because he felt he made very few mistakes.
Yeah.
but then he also shares his videos with his friends and other players and asks them like, what did you think I did wrong?
Yeah.
What happened here? And his circle, everybody has to watch the video.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's very humble, actually, and like important is to be able to like take that video that hurts so much, show it to other people, and have them tell you you did this wrong and you did this wrong, and actually listen. So that takes a lot. That's about improving. That takes a lot.
Quiere decir que eso toma mucho. Tú vas a dar un video que te duele verlo y enseñárselo a la gente y que ellos te juzguen y te digan, mira, eso está mal y eso está mal, y que eso está muy bien, que eso de verdad que
es que realmente a la persona que yo lo comparto o me ayuda a corregir mis errores, realmente me lo dice de corazón. Entonces, eso, lo cual yo lo aprecio mucho y por eso es que lo hago y lo voy a seguir haciendo. Aparte de que es bueno ayudar y que otros te ayuden, tú sabes, muy bueno eso.
He says that because he's very careful about who he shows the video to and who he asks, the person that he asks them like what went wrong, he feels they have zero bad intentions and that they tell him what they think is best. So, and that's why he does that.
Okay, it's good. I mean, it sounds like it works. I mean, you guys are, you know, CPT champion and possibly soon to be CPT champion. Who knows?
Evo finalist.
Evo finalist.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So, talking of Evo, good segue. Jam segue. There's going to be an announcement, right? Ono keeps talking about this big Street Fighter V announcement, right? What are you hoping that announcement will be?
Que están diciendo que viene un anuncio fuerte de Street Fighter en el Evo. Que tú quisieras que fuera.
Bueno, realmente que la subieran a Guile, se podría decir. Claro, para yo ganar más fácil o algo, ¿no? Bueno, yo entiendo que en verdad me gustaría que le metieran más nuevos personajes, obviamente. Me gustaría que metieran nuevos personajes, nuevo mundo. Realmente me encantaría que desde mi país exista alguna forma de que en esa actualización o ese anuncio que van a hacer yo pueda jugar mejor online, ya que puede mejorar el juego, hacer mejor online. Y realmente también espero una presentación como la de cuando anunciaron a Cage. Una presentación que pareció una película. Cuando yo la vi realmente me engrifé, me gustó demasiado. ¿Sabes? Esa misma presentación pero con algunos personajes nuevos. Me gustaría que tiraran a un personaje que me gusta mucho. A mí me gustaba ver a Rolento en Street Fighter 4. Me encantaría que metan a Rolento en Street Fighter, a Elena y a Feilón realmente.
So he says that first thing first, he will love some Guile buffs, so his life is easier.
Okay.
That's why I laughed. I was like,
every single player says that.
Get out of here. Guile
Every
buffs.
single player says that.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
And then, second thing, he says that he will love if the game, of course, brings new characters, new stages, and that presentation is very important because it was very memorable when they announced Kage and they did all this like movie-like presentation.
Wow.
And he felt like, damn, this is very good.
Es como una película.
Yeah, like a movie.
Yes.
And then he says also he will love, like he would really love to have a better online experience because it's not very good from our country, and that he will, like, he really liked watching Rolento. in Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
So he will love.
It's like the most annoying character, but okay. I'm just kidding.
Look at the 3 characters he says. He said he will love Rolando to be in the game, Elena to be in the game,
Elena?
and Fei Long.
No!
That 3 characters, yeah, Elena, Fei Long, and Rolando.
And Fei Long? Fei Long I can forgive, but like Elena? Dude, all I have is in my head, all I hear is healing! Healing!
Nah, you better. You can't talk about Elena here. We love Elena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. Would you change anything mechanically? Is there anything mechanically? Like, would you like to see another critical art? Would you like to see new mechanics? Like,
Sí, si a ti te gustaría ver algo nuevo en el sistema, una mecánica nueva, así que te gustaría un nuevo super o algo nuevo.
Sí, yo de hecho, yo le iba a mencionar, tú sabes. Yo le iba a mencionar eso. Yo entiendo que otro critical art sería algo que abriera más en lo que es en lo técnico del juego y o sea, le diera más, ¿cómo se diría? Como más desarrollo del juego en dificultad, en técnica nueva, cosas nuevas, tú sabes, que se puedan desarrollar, etcétera, etcétera. Y opción Select le pusieron. No.
¿Te gustaría eso?
Es que no se puede poner una opción Select, Bárbaro.
Pero a ti te gustaría.
Es que ese es el hype del juego, la emoción del juego, se trata de eso, de la opción Select. Y yo entiendo que otra opción de defensa aparte del B-Reversal. Sí, me gustaría que le pongan otra opción para que el juego se ponga más profundo.
Okay, so he says he will like a new super. Of course, it will be
super, okay.
Yes.
very entertaining. It will open a lot of new options.
okay.
He will also love, for some reason, for option selects to come back.
Oh, what?
Option selects.
Oh, option selects. Okay.
He says he will like it. He doesn't know how it will be implemented, but he will love it because he feels they're very hype.
They're very hype.
He said that. It wasn't me. And then he says...
Maybe at a pro level. I don't know. Mena doesn't... you don't look that hype, but okay.
And then he says he will love to have a new defensive option outside of Universal because he feels
Sure.
we don't have enough defensive options, and I think everybody feels like that.
Yeah, everyone's been saying that for a long time. Do you have any favorite players, outside of Mena? There's not, that's a given. Do you have any favorite players that you look up to or that you enjoy watching?
Que si tú tienes algún jugador favorito que te entretiene fuera de mí, que te gusta verlo jugar.
Son varios, realmente.
Pero ¿cuál sería el número 1?
Sería como un jugador que te impresione mucho.
Sí.
Por así decir. No que te impresione.
O un jugador que tú admires. Tú puedes decir el que más yo admiro y el que más me gusta verlo jugando.
Es que el que más yo admiro, el que más me gusta verlo jugando, no son diferentes.
Pero lo puedes decir los dos.
Bueno, mi jugador favorito de Street Fighter 5, que siempre me ha gustado su forma, como la forma de ser de él, cuando tú juegas con él, lo que él te transmite, como su honestidad, su sinceridad, es Bon-Chan. Ese tipo, no sé, como que tiene algo, tú sabes. Y o sea, un jugador que yo puedo decir como que me guste ver demasiado, pero tú digas, pero bárbaro, Pong, ahora mismo. Pong, está entre Pong y Fujimura realmente.
So he says there's 2 different things. The player that he admires the most is Bonchan because his humility, the way, the energy he sends you when he's playing you is very awesome. So he loves Bonchan, and he didn't say it, but he plays a god.
Yeah.
In Street Fighter.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the player that impresses him the most, he likes to watch, is Punk.
Yeah.
He loves watching Punk. Is very impressive. It feels very different, I think.
Pong se podría decir que es lo más similar a lo que es jugar perfecto. O sea, tú entiendes como que un robot que está jugando, él juega muy bien.
He says Punk is the closest thing we have to someone playing perfectly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean, I think in Japan, I had heard once that they call him like the SNK final boss. Something like that because of how perfectly he plays.
It's insane. He doesn't actually play perfect, but what he makes you feel he's playing perfect.
Right.
It's very overwhelming. And he said a close second will be Fujimura.
Oh, yes. Oh, I've interviewed Fujimura before. That guy plays a lot.
Yes.
And is always, whenever he converts something, it's always optimal. You know?
Oh, yes.
Extremely optimal.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Is there anybody that you feel like I just can't beat this guy? Is there anybody that you come across like you're like a demon? You're like, I just can't beat this guy.
Si hay alguien que tú sientas que, o sea, que tú te has sentido como coño, pero yo no le puedo ganar, que sea como tu demonio, que te saca siempre.
Bueno, es muy simple eso realmente. Yo retiro lo dicho. Realmente yo nunca he sentido, se podría decir, ese tipo de miedo, tú sabes, a un jugador. Yo entiendo que yo le puedo ganar a todo el mundo. Entiendo que tengo la habilidad y tengo el potencial para poder ganarle a todo el mundo, honestamente. Entiendo que solo tengo que ponerle mi parte, claro está. Pero, siendo realista, han pasado 2 torneos y no te voy a hablar mentira. En el primero, muchas personas me lo dijeron, pero yo no me llevo de eso. Pero realmente, siendo realista, me sentí... sentía que llevaba la desventaja versus Saco. O sea, versus Saco no, con el primer torneo que jugué con él, obviamente yo llevaba la desventaja y yo lo sentía. Aunque yo entiendo que yo puedo ganarle, porque realmente somos jugadores profesionales y tenemos las habilidades y el nivel y el potencial para cada cual desarrollar una estrategia de juego y poder ganarle a otro. Pero, siendo honesto, yo sentía esa desventaja a la hora de yo jugar versus Saco. Aparte de que él tiene mucha experiencia en la mano. En mi opinión, yo respeto la opinión de todos. En mi opinión, yo entiendo que el match es desfavorable para Guile, 6-4 a favor de Mena. Y el Sakonoko es un veterano, o sea, él es muy fuerte. Así que sentí esa desventaja versus ese jugador en ese momento.
Okay, so he says that first off, he feels he can beat anybody, and he feels that it doesn't matter who he is. He's not scared, and that he can, since he's a professional player, work towards somebody that defeats him.
Yes.
But that he felt an actual disadvantage fighting Saco.
Oh, really?
Yes, that he felt that he was a disadvantage, and that he really felt he had less chances of beating Saco than Saco beating him. And he also, in his personal opinion, that he respects all opinions, but he feels that Mena beats Guile 6-4.
Okay, so it's a matchup thing.
¿Tú piensas que algo del matchup? ¿Tú piensas que algo del matchup?
Yo pienso que es más del matchup que o sea, del potencial de los jugadores. O sea, yo pienso que es más del matchup. No tengo experiencia en el matchup. Y como te mencioné anteriormente, el jugador Sakonoko es un veterano. Él es una de las leyendas más grandes y le he dado seguimiento, se podría decir, no sé, a mediados de su carrera, porque he estado viendo videos de él desde hace mucho. Él es un veterano, un profesional. Yo entiendo que su juego lo tiene calculado 100%. Tiene una disciplina tanto en el juego como en la práctica muy, muy estricta. Y en mi opinión, yo te podría decir que no es... Si es por el... Como te dije ahorita, es por el match, pero no es tanta cosa.
Okay.
Puede que sea también el que sepa jugar mucho.
So he feels it is a matchup thing, but
Oh, it is?
slightly. So he says because Sako is a veteran in that he's been following Sako since he remembers. So he knows that the way Sako plays is very calculated. He's very disciplined. So he feels it might be that the way Sako plays makes the matchup like that. So it might be because he doesn't have that much experience in the matchup, and that's why he feels is more of a matchup thing. But that it also might be the way the matchup is when Sako plays Mena.
Okay. Alright. It would make sense in like playing. Sako's like 40 years old. The guy's been playing like fundamentally. He's probably going to be one of the strongest players out there.
Before
you
neither
even
of us
start
were
the matchup.
born,
Yeah.
he's been playing.
Yeah. Well, before you guys were born.
Yeah.
Okay, training. So I always ask about training, and I ask it for people out there who want to be as good as you. So could you explain what type of training you do and go into some detail?
A él le gustaría saber qué tipo de entrenamiento tú tienes y si te gustaría dar detalles.
Bueno, yo llevo un entrenamiento muy fuerte realmente, muy estricto. Aparte de llamarlo entrenamiento, es lo que me gusta hacer y lo hago por amor. O sea, yo al día mínimo te juego 6 o 7 horas. Me encanta ver videos, analizar lo que pasa en los videos, y de ahí yo saco muchas cosas, muchas estrategias de juego. También le busco saco muchas debilidades a los jugadores en los videos que yo veo. Me ayuda demasiado también. Y sobre todo, allá en República Dominicana, nosotros la comunidad somos algo unida, o sea, somos muy unidas. Nos gusta jugar mucho, compartir mucho entre nosotros, el cual eso entra en lo que es mi faceta de entrenamiento, ya que por ejemplo en muchos torneos que he viajado con Mena, él me ha ayudado mucho a la hora de yo enfrentarme con alguien. Me dice: Mena, acuérdate de lo que practicamos, acuérdate de lo que hicimos, acuérdate de ese personaje que se le hace en ciertas situaciones, tú sabes. Me gusta mucho leer la frendata de todos los jugadores. Honestamente me sé como un 70% de la frendata, me sé algo de todo, o sea, me gusta leerla. Te podría decir, de mi personaje me la sé 100%, de otro personaje también me sé muchísimo, me gusta mucho, es parte de mi entrenamiento. Y aparte de eso, jugar, hay otra cosa que también nosotros hacemos como profesionales, como jugadores profesionales, que es nosotros practicamos de la siguiente manera. ¿Cómo se podrá decir? Por ejemplo, ¿cómo yo podría decir que vamos a Japón a practicar eso? O sea, así mismo.
Sí, podemos jugar con escenas diferentes cuando viajamos.
Exactamente, o sea, nosotros también nos gusta practicar, nos desplazamos por el mundo a jugar contra los mejores. No tiene que ser exactamente en un torneo para nosotros poder practicar. Nosotros, si tenemos la oportunidad de poder viajar a practicar, nosotros lo hacemos, aunque sea 1 o 2 veces al año, y nos ha resultado y nos ha ayudado demasiado, porque esto de del fighting game es amor. O sea, nosotros nos reciben, aparte de como jugadores, como personas, como buenas personas y como compañeros. Y nosotros siempre le sacamos mucho provecho a eso. Además de que nos gusta viajar y jugar.
Okay, so first thing he says is that he tries to play at least 5, 6, or 7 hours a day. That he watches a bunch of videos.
He does?
Yeah, I can tell you that's true. He watches a bunch of videos, and like the entire day he's just watching videos. It's fun. And he says that the community back in the R is very strong. So, and we're very unified. So we're always playing together. And that helps him a lot. And a lot of the matchups, a lot of the players are very good. So we have basically a world-class practice back at home. Also in tournaments, like when he's gonna fight, he says that I help him a lot. Like, since we practice back home, I'm like, remember what I tell you in this matchup. Remember how this player plays. Remember what we practice. He also says that he loves having the opportunity to travel and practice with other players from all over the world. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in a tournament. If we have the opportunity to travel just to practice, like we did last year in Japan, like he wants to do that at least twice a year.
Oh, cool.
And he also says that learning the frame data is very fun for him.
Yes.
And that he knows about 70% of the entire frame data, but that his character's frame data, he knows it 100%.
Okay.
So you can ask him whatever you want about Guile, he knows.
Yeah.
Otra cosa que lo hace más entretenido y divertido es realmente cuando yo entro, por ejemplo, a práctica contigo, que nos ponemos a discutir. ¿Qué tú crees de eso, de esa técnica? ¿Tú crees que es efectivo? ¿Tú crees que no es efectivo en ese pleito? Y le ponemos para mejorar el ambiente una musiquita en fondo. Que eso, bárbaro.
So he says that it's very fun for him also when we get together and we're practicing. We just start discussing about situations. He's like, oh, so I found this out. What do you think about it? And I'm like, oh, that's complete trash. And we're like, nah, we can do this and we can do that. And we have some music in the background. We're just
Theory fighting, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yes.
Okay, that's fun. All right, cool. I don't know if this is fun or not, but do you feel pressure and nerves or excitement when you're in a tough match? And how do you deal with those emotions?
Si tú sientes nervios o si tú te sientes emocionado cuando tú tengas un pleito difícil, y qué tú haces para controlar esas emociones.
Oh, okay. Bueno, cuando yo estoy en un pleito difícil, pero sé lo que estoy haciendo. Por ejemplo, tengo experiencia en el match. Obviamente no todos. Hay veces que algún jugador carece de conocimiento de un match. Eso es totalmente normal. Pero cuando tú entras a la batalla, sabiendo lo que tú vas a hacer, sabiendo cuál es tu plan de juego, aunque el enfrentamiento sea difícil, o sea, se disminuyen los nervios. Tú no te sientes tan nervioso porque tú sabes lo que tú estás haciendo. O sea, cuando tú sabes lo que tú estás haciendo, tú te sientes como libre, como confiado.
O sea, tú te sientes nervioso cuando el pleito es muy difícil.
Cuando el pleito es muy difícil y yo me lo sé, no.
No, cuando es un pleito difícil y tú no te sientes seguro, es nervio que tú sientes, no hay que emoción.
No, tampoco. O sea, es que cuando un pleito es difícil y yo no me lo sé, o sea, yo no me siento nervioso. Es que tú siempre sientes esa emoción porque realmente es lo que te gusta hacer. Y cuando tú estás jugando con esa persona que tú, por ejemplo, es difícil, vamos a ponerlo así, que es difícil, pero tú no lo sabes jugar, por ejemplo, y tú le ves una pequeña debilidad a la persona, ahí es que tú dices, bueno, este está feo. Y esa emoción crece como eso dentro de ti. Tú dices, no hay forma ya. Te sientes definitivamente confiado y que tú sí puedes hacerlo.
Okay, so he says that it's just a little bit of nerves, but he's very excited. Because first is when he notices, like when he doesn't know a match or he doesn't know the player, but he's playing and he notices a slight weakness or weakness, is like, oh, this guy's done. And he starts working about it. He's like, oh yeah, this is his weakness, so I'm gonna beat him here. And then he discovers it and he's very excited because he feels he can beat you. And when he knows the match, it's very different. So he's excited, but he knows what he's gonna do, so he's very confident, and he's like, yeah, if he does this, I'm gonna do this.
Yo entiendo que por más difícil que sea el match, siempre va a haber una debilidad, que sea bueno.
Yeah, so he says that it doesn't matter how hard the match is, there's gotta be a weakness, and there's gotta be at least one.
Even on stream, like when you know thousands of people are watching, you don't feel nerves, you just feel excitement.
Que aun cuando tú estás en streaming, que tú sabes que miles de personas te están viendo, tú no sientes nervio, es emoción.
Honestamente, al principio tú te dejas llevar del escenario. O sea, pero no tanto, porque realmente cuando tú entras a la batalla, por ejemplo, cuando tú entras al campo, al torneo allá, que tú te centras a jugar, es a jugar que tú vas y tú no piensas dónde tú estás, tú simplemente piensas en ganar y en jugar y representar tu país y dar lo mejor de ti.
Okay, so he says at first you might feel a little bit nervous, but then when you realize what's at stake, you actually get very focused and you're like, yeah, if I win, I can represent my country, this can happen and this can happen, these opportunities can come. And
so it's more of an opportunity. It feels more like an opportunity.
It feels, yeah. So you feel very excited instead of very nervous.
That's the opposite of most people, but that's great.
Because if you feel nervous, it means you're not that confident.
No, but I mean, you and I have had an interview before where you talked about your nerves at Capcom Cup.
I am
so
very nervous.
It happens. To a lot of people it happens. So
Yeah,
it's interesting to hear that Caba feels more excited and like there's opportunity.
Yeah, I gotta say this. So people think I'm very cocky and very confident, and I stole that from Caba. So the way that when he's always like speaking Spanish and telling me stuff, he's just making mad jokes.
Yeah.
And I just started thinking, like I was just like, yeah, this guy Tokido, how special does he think he is, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing this, he's just jumping. Yes. I'm gonna just answer him, you know, you see the way like Smug is talking and making fun of people while playing.
Yes.
We try to make that happen in our heads, but he's actually the confident one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got friends like that too. Alright, so we're gonna just a few more questions because we've gone on for quite a long time, but do you play other fighting games or video games in general?
Si tú juegas otro juego de pelea o videojuego en general o una Street Fighter.
No. Aparte de Street Fighter, a mí me gustan mucho los juegos de aventura y he jugado otros juegos de pelea. Yo he jugado hace mucho tiempo atrás. Jugaba la Mortal Kombat Trilogy de Play 1. También me gusta jugar mucho Call of Duty. Jugaba mucho en mi computadora antes. Y me gusta mucho ese juego el shooter, el juego de tiro. Me gusta mucho. También lo jugaba. Te puedo sostener una conversación con cualquier jugador de Call of Duty. Tú sabes, me gustaba jugar Call of Duty. Me gusta. Y juegos de aventura como Resident Evil. Realmente eso fue una saga que se dio a conocer al mundo entero por lo buena que era. O sea, yo jugué muchas Resident Evil, te puedo decir. Y varios juegos más de aventura como Dead Space. A mí me gustan muchísimos juegos.
So he says that he likes adventure games.
No. Yeah.
And that he also likes shooters a lot. He used to play a lot of Call of Duty back in the days, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy also. So he can have any conversation with any Call of Duty player because he has basic knowledge, and also that he enjoys adventure games a lot, like especially Resident Evil, Dead Space.
Dead Space. Algunos jueguitos de celulares.
Also mobile games. He also.
Like mobile games? Do you play Tekken?
Si tú juegas Tekken.
No sé cuál es Tekken.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's the new Capcom. It has Street Fighter characters in it.
There's like a card game.
Yeah.
¿Te gustan los juegos de cartas?
Bárbaro. Yo juego Poker Star en Facebook. Yo ahí, de esos juegos que incluye, manín, yo juego ese juego, pero yo soy demasiado bueno en ese juego.
He says that No, he doesn't know about the game either.
Y
but
juego el real también.
he also likes playing a lot of poker.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
yes, I like poker.
Yeah, and he's very confident in his skills. I don't.
Well, like for money?
Poker star.
Poker star, yes.
Ah, okay. Is there any video game that you've ever felt like taking as seriously as Street Fighter 5?
Si hay algún videojuego que tú en tu vida hayas pensado en tomar tan en serio como Street Fighter 5.
Oh, manín, si la liga de Super Smash Bros. Melee en República Dominicana hubiese seguido activa como la de Estados Unidos, definitivamente hubiese sido ese juego. O sea, yo lo jugaba con demasiado amor.
He says that if the scene back in the art of Super Smash Bros. Melee was as active as the one in the United States, he will have definitely played like that because he really loved the game.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, just to be clear, in the Dominican Republic, the number one fighting game is Street Fighter 5? Or are Tekken and Mortal Kombat, are those big games too, or no?
Okay, so Street Fighter is the most respected game. I think it's the most famous one, casuals and everything, because of what happened at Capcom Cup. It's a thing that everybody in the country knows. And since then, even before that, Street Fighter was like the main game. But since then, it's skyrocketed into the main game in general of esports in Street Fighter, in general in the country. But the game with the biggest thing is actually Smash Bros.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It
So
is.
Street Fighter is a mixture of...
But they're not competitive.
Yes, they are. They just don't travel.
They just don't travel.
But they play for real and they are working super hard. I think they're really good. But they don't travel.
Okay, so Caba won't take that seriously because there's no one to travel with?
No, he said back in the day at Melee.
Oh, Melee.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Yeah, but...
Okay.
But
okay,
now,
okay.
there's... Of course, it's still the biggest scene, but... He doesn't play Smash Ultimate or
Doesn't
any
do it
Smash
anymore.
No. He
Okay.
plays Street Fighter.
Alright. Two last questions. Two last questions. Your life outside of fighting games. What sort of things do you enjoy? We just heard that you enjoy poker. Let's go outside of video games. Because that was Poker Star, right?
Yes.
Like, what are you interested in? Other things like other maybe sports or like cinema or anime or what sort of things are you interested in?
Él dice que te gusta fuera de los videojuegos en general. O sea, que te gusta la película, los deportes, lo que sea. Tu vida personal, ¿qué es lo que te gusta?
Bueno, a mí me encanta ver series. También me gusta mucho estudiar los idiomas, que a veces me pesa un poco, pero estoy aprendiendo inglés. Me gusta mucho estudiar inglés, me gusta mucho el lenguaje. Me encanta ver series. Cuando no estoy jugando, estoy viendo series, estoy estudiando inglés. También me gusta mucho hacer ejercicio, me mantiene con mucha energía. Y me encanta escuchar música. O sea, me relaja mucho, tú sabes. También me gusta compartir mucho con mis amigos. Yo diría que es una cosa de la que más me gusta. O sea, yo mayormente nunca estoy solo, siempre tengo a mis seres queridos al lado, mis amigos. Y realmente aprecio mucho eso porque me gusta hacerlo.
He says that outside of video games, he loves TV series a lot. He watches a lot of TV series,
right.
yeah, and he's focusing a lot of learning English. So he's putting a lot of his time on that. He loves exercising. It makes him feel good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the way that he relaxes. He loves music a lot, man.
Mena, bro. Bruno Mars.
It's
Bruno,
way too much.
I got that back.
Bieber so much.
Justin
so
Bieber?
Annoying, man.
Justin Bieber?
His music blasting all the time. I'm like, yo, you gotta stop this.
Justin Bieber. And
also, he also likes having a good time with his friends. He's mostly never alone. He's always hanging out with his friends.
Very social.
Very social.
Okay. That sounds like a good balance. Is there anything that you want to say to the people that follow you, your fans?
Si hay algo que tú quieres decirle a tus fanáticos y la gente que te sigue.
Bueno, realmente sí. Muchísimas gracias por el apoyo, realmente. Como todos saben, estuve un largo tiempo inactivo, pero gracias al apoyo que recibí de muchas personas, de muchos amigos míos, de muchos de mis compañeros cercanos que siempre me estuvieron diciendo que tranquilo, que no me desanime, que eso pasa en la vida, que todo el mundo tiene su baja y su alta, que no te desesperes, que siga enfocado. Realmente estoy muy agradecido de eso y de todo el que siempre se ha emocionado de donde yo he llegado, se siente orgulloso de donde yo he llegado a República Dominicana, y le quiero agradecer mucho por eso. Yo también me siento muy feliz y yo también soy su fanático, de verdad.
So he says that he's very thankful to everybody that is supporting him. He says thank you, and that he appreciates everyone that said that life has ups and downs, that it doesn't matter if it was inactive, that he was eventually gonna come back, that he was a very great player, and they just never stopped giving him their full support, and that he really appreciates that and appreciate everybody that's supporting our scene and our country, tuning in into the streams and, you know, just interacting with us in general, with DR, and that he's really thankful for that, and he says thank you.
Well, thank you for the interview, Caba. Mena, you made this interview run very smoothly. Very smoothly. I'm very impressed. And we're going to say goodbye to these guys. So, see you guys.
Tony Boom.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that interview. I am off to Evo, so expect more interviews to come after Evo. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and watch the interviews. I want to say a big thank you to R Street Fighter and the FGC community for nominating, voting, and continuing to fundraise myself, Jester Power, and Marine to go to Evo. I was blown away. I didn't think that was going to happen at all, but wow, it did. And if you want to support me directly, the two best ways you can do it: you can subscribe to my Twitch channel, that's huge, or you can become a patron. Again, huge. Those two things, the links are below. On that note, I want to thank my current patrons. You can see them on screen now. I have $1 patrons. You guys are making a huge difference. There could potentially be thousands of you, because there are thousands of people who follow me and watch the interviews, and that would really, really be something. I'll give a shout out to my biggest contributors, of course, Nathan Duncan, Terrence Harris, You Ain't Jeff, and Steven Sense. And Twitch subscribers, you get shout outs live on stream, as you know. Now, I will make a video about my future. Gonna make some decisions after Evo, going home to England, talk to my family and my friends. I'm an all or nothing kind of guy, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. See what the universe says, shall we? On that note, I want to say, have a fucking great day, evening, whatever you're doing. I was about to say love you lots, but that sounds like the end of a video to a girlfriend who doesn't exist. So you guys are my girlfriend, okay? I'll leave you on that note, I suppose.